Hello witches! Today we have a bit of a witchy haul, kind of fantastical crystals, creatures, animals, nature, all kinds of good stuff, all gemstones from Etsy and Amazon, so stick around and spook with us. If you guys are new, spookscribe, check out our playlist. We are witchy, Halloweeny, paranormal. I'm Morticia. Gomez is behind the counter. This is my girl Talkie Tina, because Slappy doesn't do jewelry. He thinks it's just not his thing, so we don't force Slappy to do anything. We don't want, he's usually our mascot, but Tina's our friend and she'll hang out. So let's get right into this, as we tend to do. We have other jewelry playlists and crystal like general witchy hauls, so check those out. I will put some links in the description, as will I for the shops that all these came from. This is from, what's her name?
Geek Goddess.
Geek Goddess. I am legally blind and he can read a lot better on little cards. So, Geek Goddess has made, this is the packaging, this is how it looks, but it's this troll pendant that I'm wearing. I love treasure trolls and like little trolls, all the trolls with the hair, and the Viking trolls, and the bridge. When I was a little kid, I used to like obsess over the Billy Goat Gruff fairy tale, but I like the troll. And every time we would go over a bridge, I'm like, Mommy, Mommy, do you see the troll? Do you see the troll? Like, I want to see a troll, like whatever. So I had this troll fixation. And these are called Lucky Trolls, and it's copper with crystal quartz hair. How cool is that? So you got the copper crystal kind of healing energy, and it feels really good, so I could definitely see it being a lucky troll. So this is it. I think it's about an 18-inch cord that can be 16 because it has a chain extension and a lobster claw and kind of like a satiny feeling cord. And right now I have it on the longest. So these are $50, and it's unique, you know. It's a little steep, I guess, for just like quartz and copper, but it's a troll. It's unique. It's big, so I think it's a fair price. That is, again, in the packaging. Very cool. Like, you know, for something unique like that, it's not going to be like a $15 pendant. Just because, I mean, you don't see them everywhere, so you can do that, and I think it's definitely reasonable. And she was prompt and combined shipping nicely. So that's awesome, and I'll link that below. I got it in the mail today, and I was like, I've got to do a haul. I'm wearing it like I put it on right away. And the other item that I got in the mail today is this raven skull. It is brass, which is a very protective stone, and they blackened it with, I guess, a patina or whatever. It's 3D. It's just a little bit hollow. I got to flip him upside down here on the back. I'm flipping him upside down for my convenience. They called it in the description a tiny raven skull, but I don't think it's that tiny. I mean, I guess if you're thinking like the huge ones that are like, you know, but I've seen tinier, and this is a good little, it can go on a bracelet, it can go on as a necklace, and I like it for layering when I'm wearing other bigger pieces. So, and I like the brass energy. So it is just really good for a lot of different things. If he's on the wrong chain, he totally flips upside down like this, which doesn't look as cool somehow. So you have to get him like maybe on a thicker cord, and I mean, it doesn't come on one, so you provide your own, and I just put him on this, and he has been staying put. So you just kind of have to play around with what you put him on. These, I think, were, I want to say $3 each, and they came from Turkey, I think. Wasn't it Turkey?
Yes.
And so, again, Etsy. And it was pretty fast. I think we ordered them like 2 weeks ago. So, really good detail. I like the detail on the beak. It looks realistic, where on a lot of the skull pendants, they make the beak look more skeletal too. But the beak is already just like bone. It's not going to change when they die. So, I like the pendants that just kind of leave it. So, that's that. And the next item is also from Etsy. These were from India. It's a raw garnet, and it's my chain. But these were like $5. It's a good natural red garnet, and it's in the rough, and it's just because it's a different energy, raw from polished. And also Etsy, and a garnet for $5 is a bloody good price, like it really is. And it has electroplating on top. And those are good settings. I've never had them come off, and I wear my jewelry like everywhere. Shower, bed, out, just everywhere. And so this is just a good quality garnet. I will move my hand out of the way. And that's that side. It's really cool. Gomez and I both got one of these. The energy feels really good. I guess garnet just feels even harder when it's raw in some cases, like a deeper cleansing. It cleanses. It helps with depression, which we don't really have, but it just helps you kind of like balance yourself and stick with your goals. It helps with motivation. It cleanses and strengthens the aura. It's just a very powerful motivational stone. It helps with third eye and intuition, just getting in touch with you, which I think is probably how it helps with depression, just because like if we're in touch with the real us, like we're feeling better than the false beliefs and the false like things we think we should do that we don't really want to do and all that. While we're on the garnet kick, check out this lovely garnet and sterling silver ring. It was on sale for like 20 something dollars when I got it. I'm not sure if it still is. Very nice, solid band. This came from India. And a natural stone, very faceted and polished, but I mean it's not dyed or treated. And I've been looking for a good sized garnet ring for an affordable price for a while. So that's cool. So I have another one that's smaller. The guy said it was 40 carats and I got it and it was tiny, and then he changed the listing and it was like gone, so I couldn't be like, really? But I had great energy, so I kept it. But this one is way bigger, not the same person or shop, so they're great. And the last garnet is another garnet from Etsy, another raw one, $13, and it's still a good deal. I mean, like, but it shows what a really good deal this one is for $5. But this one's kind of like a natural shard, and this one's like a natural garnet as they come crystallized, because it has all the different sides. And it came on this silk cord, and it's drilled. And they call it the stone of love, which I like because it feels like a loving, good stone. And I guess the way it connects you to yourself, it's supposed to help with loyalty, and I guess that makes sense with the courage aspect for couples staying together and whatever, which they probably would want to do that anyway, or else it wouldn't help them. I don't even know where that was going. We just got our first vaccine for COVID today, so I don't know, I can get away with I'm feeling weird. COVID shot mixed with a lot of caffeine. Who knows where it goes, baby. Okay, but that was $13. I remember that because it was like my number. Our number. Isn't it, Gomez?
Yes.
We each got one of those too. And this is from a shop that my sister, best friend, girlfriend, Karen got us into with some little animal carvings that she got us that we showed in a haul a while back from here. The shop is called I Love Lotus, and it is... They have all kinds of stuff, like anything, again, from animal carvings. I have something else from them that I'm going to show in another kind of Halloween-y Gothic jewelry haul coming up. So, but this is just kind of general witchy. So I have so much stuff, I had to kind of separate and categorize a little. But this is a Quartz Point. These are like $4 each. And I see these a lot in smaller versions, like... I don't know, half this thick and a little bit shorter, and they're like $3, so this was a good deal. And what I wanted was that style with this little cage design around the top, but I wanted a little bit bigger than the little sizes that I see. So I would call this like an average pendant, like it's an average crystal. I've got huge, I've got little. It's a little bit bigger than this raven skull, so I mean, you know, it's a really good size for the price. Good feeling energy, nice clear double terminated quartz. Quartz is like one of the most like versatile stones in the world. It really is. It can do like everything. So while we're on crystal, I don't think we've showed these two before. If we did, I mean, I've got more, so just wait a second. But I got this in hematite before. But this is an octopus from Westernmountain. I love the fact that one of the tentacles would hold like the chain or cord. I just have it off for the moment. And it's got a quartz ball. You can pick up from different stones that she has. If she has one listed, you can ask her like what else she has in a personal message that will fit that size. But she usually has like ulexite and clear quartz and hematite and tigerite, amethyst, onyx. So this one's clear quartz, but it's such a cool, you got his like little buggy eyes, like Cthulhu glare almost. But he's very textured, like I love the little scales on the legs, tentacles, whatever. And you got his like more polished body with the eyes. So really cool. Sterling silver and quartz, and I think that was like $28, so awesomely good deal. And another piece from her. This is how they're presented, and it comes on a cord, like a silk cord, and I'm going to put him on it so he shows. But this is for Gomez. No, he's already on it. Cool. It's a raccoon, and he's holding carnelian, all autumny. And he's got his tail and everything wrapped around the ball. He's also sterling. And he's got his little raccoon mask. He's so cute. I have one with a rose quartz because I have a snail with carnelian. I love carnelian, but I don't want to do a lot of repeats. So, and that's his back. The fur is really detailed. Like he's really textured. And he's adorable. And he has like the octopus, like a solid bail that is part of his, makeup, so it's not going to move. It's the same piece, so it's really good. Really well made, really great piece. And you can make that as a bracelet or a pendant. We switch ours around, so they're a good size for that. and it's got great 3D detail. Now we're going to move on to some not jewelry stone pieces. I think I have covered all of the jewelry. Yes, I have. Oh wait, well, I guess this is actually stone. Okay, oh, it is stone, but when I bought these are like $3 each from Etsy. It's just a loose hematite pencil point, double terminated they call it, because it's six-sided like the crystal. And I wire wrapped this because I wanted to set it myself, so I just got, because a lot of hematite you can't tell if they're real or not just by the weight. If they stick to a magnet to the degree that you can actually pick it up with the magnet, it's not real. If they just stick a little bit or don't stick at all, it is real. If it sticks a little, but you know, you can't lift it when you lift the magnet, it just has a lot of magnetite in it, like inclusions. Magnetite looks like a similar color to hematite, but magnetic hematite isn't real, but it's got the magnetic benefits, so like it's cool, I guess, if it sticks to each other. But this is just real hematite. It's very good for healing, grounding, mental clarity, and apparently I recently saw this one to sway people to your point of view, and I'm like, oh yeah, we all need more of that. Do what I want. And I did the wire wrap, so just a simple kind of twirly up the sides and then like tie it off at the top and the bottom to keep it in. But those come alone, so if you just want it to carry, I will link it below. They are not jewelry. So. And now we got the Wish and Amazon pieces. This is my black of our, Gomez and I share it, black obsidian like tower, pillar, whatever you call it. But it is, I got one for a friend for Christmas that is way bigger that I showed in a different Wish haul recently, like a witchy Wish haul. But this one is $10. And it's on Wish, so just look at the different black obsidian like towers, but when you see one for like 10, it's this size. The one for 20 was like huge. And I just wanted one that is like, you know, too big to wear, but you can just wrap it in your hand and get a good solid feel for it. Very smoothly polished, six-sided, just like really nice. The bottom isn't quite as smooth, which I don't care. But it's just like very slick, smooth polish everywhere. Nice, good feel to it, good grounding, and a really good deal. And I never see obsidian towers like this in like the witchy stores or the metaphysical stores. So Wish is pretty good for crystals, like especially like the obsidians, a really good deal. And these, more crystals, is a bag of raw quartz crystals from Amazon. There's a lot in here. I want to say like 30 some, and it was like, I want to say $12. I want to say it, so I will say it. And we will link that in the description below. They come in different sizes, some shorter and chunky like this, and some long and thin, I'll show you. But they're kind of shards or just points that are like close to perfect, but not really. Like this one's smoother than some of the others, so you get all different kinds. Ooh, that one feels nice too. I picked me out one already, and I'm like, ooh, I like that too. I'm using these to sell or gift or like make things out of and sell. Like this one's a shard. It doesn't really have a point, well, sort of a point on that end, like it's more imperfect, and you can wrap it and hang it on the bottom of like something that has a hole for that, like a skull or a like gargoyle or whatever. Like you can do a lot of things. It could be a ring, so you got like that size, and then you have this, and I just grabbed out, let's see, let me grab out some more. I'm trying to find one of the longer ones. But they roughly range from like an inch to like an inch and a half. There are some bigger ones like this. And then there are some long, thin ones. I just don't want to come out and talk. Come on. And they have different, like, on Amazon, there are different bundles of crystals if you wanted bigger ones or if you wanted, like, probably smaller ones. Oh, here it is. That's like one of the longer, thin ones. So I would say these are for jewelry, or like if you want to do something on your altar or have pocket crystals or make little medicine bags. They're not tiny. There's some pretty big ones in here. Well, there's a pretty big one. Like not giant, but I mean that would make like a decent sized pendant. So it would hang like that. Like you could do a wire wrap around the top. A lot of these with the natural like crevices and stuff are really good for wire wrapping. So that's cool. And you get like a nice amount in the bag. I only took like a few out, and there's like a lot in there. So they're not tiny. I mean, like you can want bigger earrings. If you want like bigger earrings, they'll work for earrings, but I don't usually do the giant ones, so not really for me. But they could be earrings. They could be like little wand bracelets, rings, chunky pendants. There's all different sizes. So that is that. And that is it for this haul. I made sure I did everything. I'm like running through it in my brain. Did I show them everything? Yes, I did. Okay. Alright, so we hope you enjoyed, and until next time.
Stay spooky, my friends.